Let's count them down. Game number 1 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris!
All right, and we are off. We'll see how our predictions are feeling. Somebody's a big favorite, and it is Tristop.
My goodness.
Tristop carrying a lot of momentum for sure after that amazing decider against Scooty.
Hopefully he's got some energy left. I hope I've got energy left for this, Scout.
Yeah, we'll see. And meanwhile, Gerald, this is his first live appearance. He has never lost a live match.
So normally Gerald's been using the dash early and changing over to rolling, but he's going rolling right away. Maybe he knows the challenge he's facing.
So there's something really special about this match, and we don't always get to do it. We are guaranteed to crown a new regional winner.
Wow.
Somebody will be winning their first ever regional championship. Gerald, this is his first ever, and Tristop, I can't even count how many regionals he's been to. Were you at his very first one in 2019
yep.
at the East Coast? He is one of the longest running teenagers to play the game. I don't think he's even in his teens anymore. He's been playing for like 6+ years at the highest levels, nearly since the days of Joseph Saley.
Yep.
So in terms of the new generation, he is about as veteran as they get.
He was pre-Joseph on the live scene because that 2019 regional was before CTWC.
It was after Joseph had won the first year, but yeah. That was ancient times.
You're right. I get my teens mixed up, you know. It's been so long.
Yeah. And meanwhile, Gerald was for a long time one of the newest players to reach the very top of the scene very quickly. Started playing during COVID. We hadn't seen his face for the longest time. He remained shrouded in mystery. And he remained shrouded in mystery to the live events for so long. And now we have seen him. He's proven not to be a robot or AI, as people have said. He is here and he is playing.
He's yet to lose a game, I believe, in this tournament. So let's see how these finals pan out. So 221, 194 early on.
This is his biggest test so far of the tournament. He got the favorable bracket draw, avoiding playing Tristop in the semis, but now he will have to face him in the finals. So early score check. Gerald is only about a Tetris ahead. This is very close. And when players are playing this perfectly, there's not too much to say other than
just sit back and enjoy
it.
It makes it look so easy, but this game just throws so many wrenches in whatever plans you make.
Yeah, and right now Gerald is going to have to deal somehow with that one Mino that's open. And now it's more. Oh yeah. Get in here, Eric.
Hello. Surprise guest appearance, I guess.
Only from one of the very few world champions around.
Still the only East Coast champion.
True. That's true. It was a California monopoly for a while, and then briefly Texas held it, and then Pennsylvania, and now it's back to California again.
So Tristop is taking the lead here, setting up a dirty setup and nails it down. 402, 374 at the 100 line mark. Gerald just trying to find a comfort level here. The chairs are pretty good, but they're not couch level.
Yeah, I will confirm the chairs are actually quite nice. They're a lot better than Pasadena or Portland. One of the big surprises of this expo. Nice surprise, to be sure, a welcome one.
So about a mid 500 potential here for transition. So average game for these two.
Yeah.
Of course, we say average. That doesn't mean these aren't really good games.
World-class average game.
Yeah, world-class average.
Par for the course when you're one of the top 10 players in the world, which both of these players are.
Yeah, definitely.
So Tristop looking to try and expand on this lead.
Yeah. It looks like he'll transition with about 568 if he gets a Tetris here.
There it is.
Sure
Yeah,
enough,
right on the button.
568.
Yeah.
Eric can math.
I'd better be able to do math. I'm going to college for math, basically. Yeah, Gerald gonna 559, so a bit behind. Or 536.
536. Gerald fills in the gap.
Yeah. Burn
Getting a
into
little
transition.
uncomfortable, but
Getting that J piece all the way over to the left.
just can't get the piece to fill in the gap.
Line
This is
dependency.
becoming about an 8-9 piece or line solve for Gerald. So Tristop's going to take a 80,000 point lead now.
Yeah, this is what Tristop wanted. The
Yeah.
lead has swung back a few times already in this match.
Yeah. Just a note, this lead isn't as big as it may appear to be because Tristop is 6 lines ahead. Gerald still has some time to get some Tetrises and catch up, especially now that Tristop's burning.
And it looks like we are just about at a true pace lead since they are at 164 and 165 lines. And Gerald, will he build a Tetris here? And it looks like he will.
Nice.
Going for the column 7 Tetris.
One off the bottom, too.
Oh no, this is getting pretty
no.
spicy.
Yeah.
Tristop's going to take full advantage.
Yeah. One more misdrop and Gerald could potentially be in danger of chopping out.
Gerald just not getting the pieces he needs. Oh, that could be
Speaking of
that could be trouble. That could be trouble left. That could be trouble left from Gerald. Gets it over. Then finally gets the dirty Tetris to get back to safety, but he is now 130,000 points behind Tristop.
But
Yeah.
oh man, what a recovery from the brink of death to
Yeah.
back down to a perfect board.
Yeah, but it cost him. Just like Bidwell said, he is now around 150,000, 100,000 points behind if he can get a Tetris here.
How will Gerald attack this new situation?
Yeah, he's kind of getting droughted here.
Ah,
Oh, the Mino short.
closes the well right as the long bar comes.
Tristop.
Classic move.
Looking really good here.
Gerald gets the ideal triple and a Tetris to follow.
Gerald gonna play one Mino off the bottom, not at level 29 eminent, no.
Oh man,
He
he's
is gonna go
getting
for
it.
the Tetris here.
Tristop just has a commanding lead at
1
this
million
point.
points for Tristop.
Max out. Gerald's still almost 200,000 away, unfortunately.
Gets a nice dirty Tetris, but is going to have to clean this up before the transition.
Gerald is not ideal here, 29 transition.
Yeah.
Tristop
goes in
107 at 29.
Yeah.
Gerald at 861. He's going to have to score Tetrises now.
That's a 200,000 point lead for Tristop. And considering most people
Gerald,
can only get
ooh.
a couple 100,000 post.
Gerald's got to go aggro. There's no choice.
He's got no choice but to dig out of this right now. This is super high, about 29.3 height.
Oh, wow.
If he can get out of this is amazing.
Oh, my God.
What a
What?
recovery
Are you
from
kidding me?
Gerald.
God.
Tristop, meanwhile, at 1.2 million. This might not be enough, but what a hero run from Gerald.
Oh my goodness. And Gerald
Yeah.
is clean.
He's got to go for Tetrises.
Going for the Tetris. Does he have burn opportunities?
There's
But
one.
he gets the Tetris.
Level 32. We got 7 levels to go.
Oh!
Wait, it's still not over.
Oh!
Now it's over.
4 hung pieces in a row, and Tristop taking game 1 with another 1.2.
Yet again.
We got 2 readies. Let's count them down. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I have a feeling most of these games are going to go the distance, guys.
Yeah, starting off here, Gerald going to be burning a little bit because he made a couple misdrops. Tristop, clean stack, already gotten a Tetris. Probably going to get another if he can get an eyepiece here.
Gerald a little uncanny board here early.
Yeah.
Tristop has already scored 2. He's going to get his 3rd here. Gerald is yet to get on the board. Psychologically, you think you're going so well, and then that happens, so you can kind of lose a bit here. He'll recover, but this is going to be the story of how Tristop handles this.
Gerald still hasn't gotten his first Tetris
Wow.
of the game yet.
He just had the point total for one Tetris at 20 lines.
Yeah.
There, the line piece will be helpful.
Yeah.
He's going to go dirty. That's a nice solve there.
Not dirty, but it's a center well. Gerald finally gets his first Tetris
That's a
of the
great
game.
way to get out
but
of that.
He is 100,000 points behind Tristop. However, this is level 18, so a lot can change from here until the end of the game.
So how ruthless will Tristop treat this? When you're that far ahead, like Eric, do you turn down the aggression at all?
I mostly don't change my aggression based on the score, actually.
You're
Except
independent of your opponent then?
Basically, except in very, very extreme circumstances. Like, if I'm, say, 200,000 points ahead, I will turn down the aggression a little bit.
Well, we're getting close to that point, 150,000.
Yeah.
Eric is just on that Sigma grind set most of the time.
Ha. Scout whipping off the young person terminology here.
Gerald back in the groove, though. He's got a clean board. He's behind 150,000. And Tristop hasn't needed to even make that decision. He's playing low and scoring Tetrises.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with the word Sigma. It's just a Greek letter. Usually the Greek letter that signifies a sum calculation.
Gerald needing that extra aggression, not getting the line with the drought. He's going to get out of this again.
Huh.
Barely, wow.
Covers the tuck, and the line piece comes just in time.
Yeah. Good flat burn, though, with the eyepiece.
Still 150 deficit for Gerald here. It's been about this 150, 130,000 point deficit for a good 2-3 minutes. So
Yeah.
they've been playing neck and neck the whole time. Now Tristop one off the bottom.
Yeah, Tristop really committed to that long bar dependency on the left, and it gave him minimal time to resolve
Boy,
things
that's dirty
in the
setup
middle.
though, Scout.
Now
No,
that
that's
Tristop-
not a dirty setup. There's one short.
Dirty
now that
triple.
Tristop's high up, this could be Gerald's chance to recover, you know?
Gerald's not in great shape either.
Yeah. Both players digging now. Gerald had the chance to set up a dirty, but chose not to.
All those pieces for Gerald.
There's no
Yeah.
good place to put it.
He gambled on getting something else other than those pieces following those two squares.
Yeah, it's like when you have a board with bad parity and then you get two squares in a row. Where do you put him?
All right, Gerald's recovered. Looking at a maybe high 300K transition. Not usually what you see from these players, but
Yeah.
we know Gerald can come back.
Yeah, he can definitely come back.
It's still only 150,000 points. This is not insurmountable.
170,000 now.
Tristop had the strong 18s throughout the Scooty match, and then he had a couple blown gaskets at 19 speed. We'll see if that happens here.
Yeah, Tristop could potentially transition with 600,000 points if he gets 2 Tetrises here. Gerald, meanwhile, going to transition with 392,000. If Tristop gets his Tetris here, will be 200,000 points ahead.
Just as Eric predicted, 600K transition Tristop.
Over a 200,000 point swing just in this first 18 section.
Yeah. And Tristop not putting his foot on the brakes at all.
Yeah. He knows he needs to get as far ahead at 29 as he can because Gerald is an amazing 29 player.
Tristop is on a mission, it seems, this year. After lurking in the shadows for so long, we have seen Godzilla unleashed.
Ooh, nice spin from Gerald way up high.
Oh my gosh.
It's back to 150.
That's the very rare
666 to
tough
500. Gerald knocking him down, keeping it low. Simul Tetris.
Uh-oh, and Tristop shakes his head a little bit.
See, this is what happened with the Scooty game.
Tristop something for his left, gets it.
Oh,
and he's
just
going to
got
uncover
it.
as well with that burn there. Waiting for the eyepiece now to get a Tetris, and not quite yet.
There it is. Tetris for Gerald
There
and
we
Tetris
go.
for Tristop.
170,000 point lead for Tristop. It's his game to lose right now.
Gerald with the S flat. Actually, I think one of the top players, I think Blue Scooty was telling me that they've almost never done an S flat, which is surprising to me personally.
.860, 664. 200,000 point lead for Tristop. Looking to take a commanding 2-0 lead.
Gerald is playing really strong here, though, doing everything he can to stay the pace.
When you're behind, that's all you can do. Play your game. Don't worry about the other game.
Yep. Who knows? Your opponent could top out early. And if they do, then you're going to be safe.
Jay Hong saying Scooty learned S flat from Coffee last month. Historic moments in Tetris.
There's going to be an entire generation that doesn't know what death-defying vertical longbar slide is.
They'll just have to watch the documentary. It's on YouTube for free now. But here we go.
935, 810 into 27.
Barreling towards the second transition. And
Getting the board low is key for Tristop. If you're in the lead, the only way you lose is if you blow it on 29.
it's a 100,000 point difference
There's
now.
1 million points for Tristop.
Gerald.
What is
Really
this
bad board
formation?
going
Needs a
into
line,
29.
gets it, split triple.
And another one.
Gerald also needs to get into safety. If he needs a chance, he's got to play the 29 of his life. There it
936
is.
into 29 for Gerald. Tristop looking to get 1.05 into 29. Maybe
Oh.
1.06.
Now this is getting closer, folks.
Oh, no.
Oh, Gerald hangs the L. 100,000 point difference, though. It has shrunk. Tristop gonna go aggressive, gonna get some Tetrises here. Oh, and that's it. Tristop takes game number 2.
Yeah. Tristop is at match point. Gerald needs to win every game from here on out if he wants to win.
After such a beautiful Tetris to open 29 for Gerald, the adjustment and then nailing it, he had a misdrop right afterward that just seemed to cause everything to spiral. And Tristop is on the verge of something historic for him.
He's been to so many East Coast regionals, but somehow he's never managed to get a win.
I
We've
know.
got 2 readies.
Meanwhile, this is Gerald's first.
I know one time he was even the victim of you, Eric.
Yeah.
Here we go, guys. Game number
All right.
3. Match point, championship point for Tristop. Gerald.
In
3,
2, 1, Tetris!
Wasn't awkward at all, guys.
Yeah, if Gerald wins, he may be required to unmask his real name, but we will see.
You know, we've had cosplay contests and rock band and real bands. We never had trivia murder party in the background at one of these. It's always a new one.
Both players with 2 perfect Tetrises to open up this potentially final game, potentially just one of 3 of a comeback.
Yeah, Arbaro, that's from a
Gerald
random
going
name
back to
generator.
Das here.
Uh-oh, and it did not pay off. Hung a long bar.
Fatigue has got to play a factor in these. We have been here since 11 a.m. today.
Gerald was originally a full-time DAS player at the beginning, got his first max out with DAS, and then became a roller shortly afterwards.
Dirty setup for Gerald. Knocks it down. He's going to play one off the bottom here. Half Tetris lead, Tristop.
Oh my gosh, what a beautiful Tetris for Gerald.
Is he going to do this again? Nope, he's going to play it safe.
Gets the 1-line transfer.
15,000 points separation. Tristop, let's see what he's going to do. He's going to fill in the dependency. Gerald's in the lead.
Tristop would love to close this out now and not give any momentum to his opponents.
Gerald with the spin tuck there. Pretty neat.
Let him cook.
Gerald holding out for a line. Nice spin. Knocks it down, takes the lead again. So with half Tetris difference, they're going to go back and forth for a while here. Assuming Tristop gets the line, there it is. 300,000 to 308. A real tense here.
Just a triple apart, basically 330 to 323. This is what we saw with that Tristop versus Scooty game. Incredibly close scores. Nice next box awareness from Tristop there, setting up the line piece dependency right before he got it.
Yeah, we're pretty much neck and neck, except Tristop is a Tetris ahead in pace.
Gerald setting up the tuck, gets the Tetris, and there's the perfect piece for the tuck, and gets it. A little bit of a hesitation there, but ended up working out. And Gerald getting about a 1 Tetris lead here. Tristop's going to make it just about even again.
So this has another 600 potential. Just what you expect in the finals with these two players. 461, 467. Let's go.
Oh, what a clever adjustment there from
I want to
Gerald.
point out that both of these players are on pace for 500,000 points into 100 lines, which is crazy pace for a tournament game.
Once upon a time, there was a bell rung, or a horn rung.
Oh, yes.
When you used to hit that on a certain person's stream.
It was called the pace horn.
Oh, and Gerald just misses pace horn pace.
Darn.
And all right, it's time to sound the pace horn.
Pace horn for Tristop.
Barrett's on it.
I don't remember, what was the horn? Was it like an air horn can or something?
Like a bicycle horn. 558, 550. Gerald is not going away. I think he's found his groove after those first 2 games here.
Yeah. Both players on pace for over 600,000 transitions. Yeah, they're under a Tetris apart, too.
So Gerald, 1 Mino short, only 2 pieces will fill out the pendency, and he finds one of the 2 pieces.
Yeah.
4,000 point difference in the transition,
Yeah.
guys.
This is what
Another fun one.
This is what you want as an audience member.
Yeah.
6.
Gerald gonna get like a 640 something.
643.
Yeah, 643. Tristop, meanwhile, a 650 something.
Wow.
656.
656.
12,000 points apart.
Let's go, baby.
Tristop only 100,000 points off a perfect transition. Incredible stuff.
Yeah. 2 of the highest transitions we've seen so far in this tournament.
Gerald looking to strike back here with a dirty Tetris setup in column 2.
Love it. There he goes.
Oh,
Now is he
perfect,
gonna keep
perfect.
it,
Keeps
or is
building
he
the
gonna
tower even
burn
higher.
it down?
Now there's a bit of a meme in the community that rollers have their long bars go to column 2. So perhaps this is a next level strat from Gerald.
True.
Tristop gets back to safety. 741, 730. Half a Tetris difference.
Oh my goodness, Gerald going with these aggressive dirty setups, and it's not working out for his
Three high.
parity.
He fills into dependency.
Oh, what a gamble, and it pays off. And another dirty Tetris.
That's
One
what's gonna
burn to
take.
get a well transfer. Amazing.
A clean board. Gerald ate and left no crumbs there.
Yeah. And we are neck and neck. This is a neck alert. We are neck and neck.
857, 845. Gerald knocks down another Tetris. Every Tetris going back and forth. Deep breath, everybody here. Oh, hang for Gerald. Hang
This
for
could be
Gerald.
it. Gerald needs to survive here to keep his chances alive.
He's going to clean, but Tristop's going to take the lead here.
Yeah, with this burn.
1 million points, Tristop.
Yeah, max out in level 25 for Tristop. Gerald still not far behind, 900,000 in
It's
level
clean.
25.
Oh
It's
my
clean.
goodness.
It's clean
going
for Gerald.
hard
He needs
for
the
this
line.
Tetris.
Give him the line. Give him the line.
That stacking from Gerald was stacking of a
But he's cutting
madman.
off his burn
Give
options.
him the line. No!
Oh, and
Tristop!
Tristop is gonna sweep. Wow.
After playing for so many years and so many tournaments, Tristop has won a tournament and is your Philadelphia Regional Champion.
Where's the trophy?
The look of pure satisfaction from the Legend Slayer.
Tristop.
So, I'm honored to be joined on the stage by quite a figure in the community, a longtime participant in the online tournaments, the Masters events, and finally here in person for the first time, Gerald. What is it like competing in person?
Exhausting. It's the worst.
So, what were your expectations coming here? What did you think it was going to be like?
I thought I was going to lose really quickly, which luckily wasn't the case.
You made the finals, you swept a couple really good players, and the community got to see you. We got to see you play. It was awesome. The crowd loves you. We hope you'll be back someday.
Maybe.
You'll be getting a good share of the prize pool. Is there anybody you want to thank, watching in the audience or watching at home?
I'd like to thank my sister for getting me water during one of the matches. I would have lost 3-0 without it.
Coming in clutch with the water strats. Well, Gerald, thank you again for coming out. We're so glad you are here. Congratulations again to Gerald, the second place finisher. And now,
Good job, bro.
This has been a long time coming. So Tristop, let's have a few words first of all. Your very first live tournament was an East Coast qualifier. Do you remember how you did in that tournament?
Yeah, I qualified 8th seed with a 500K and lost round 1, 0-2 against Dan QZ.
It's been a long journey since then. You've played in many tournaments, many East Coast regionals that I can remember, from Blank's Garage to New Jersey to that place at, I think, that one esports center. It's been a lot.
I don't remember.
Maybe. There's been so many at TAP Esports. And CTWCs, you shocked the world when you beat Fractal and Blue Scooty back to back, and you managed to do it again. What were your thoughts going into that match with Blue Scooty today?
Well, honestly, CTWC gave me such a confidence boost that I was just going in, I was thinking, I'll play my best. If Scooty wins, then he just played better. If I win, then I play better.
So, what were your thoughts after Scooty had those incredible games to push it all the way to the decider? What were you thinking going into Game 5?
Honestly, going to Game 5, normally I'd be like terrified at a decider, but my 18 was pretty good, and that's usually where like my rolling falls off. So I just thought I just need to do good on 19, and then my 29 is always pretty good. So then the stars aligned, and after my 19, I was like, okay, I guess I might win this one. So yeah.
So you were also one of the very first people in the world, one of only 6 people currently, to get the game crash. You got it a few months after the first people. What was your motivation to get it and grind for it?
So my motivation really is because Miles was just like, I'm gonna go for green crash. I was like, okay, me too then. And that's really it. But what kept me going on is because in comp, my main like flaw in comp was usually that the second I go into 29, my brain just like falls apart. So I thought if I like go for game crash where I have to be playing on 29 for like 40 minutes straight, then it should like help my 29 like concentrate, especially in comp, and it is definitely paid off. Yeah.
So what was it like facing Gerald? I can't remember for sure if you faced him online in the past, but you were facing him live in person. How was that?
Yeah, I haven't played Gerald in like 2 years. I actually don't remember the last time we played, but he got like a crazy 1.7 against Cole the game before. So honestly, I was really scared going into the Gerald match. I was like, okay, if he puts this up every game, I might be cooked. But really, Gerald kind of underperformed, kind of got a few early tap outs. So I don't think that this is really necessarily a true showing of what he's capable of. So I kind of just got lucky, I guess. Yeah.
Well, we saw you do more than just get lucky today. You put up incredible games, incredible digs, incredible paces. And is there anybody watching at home or anybody that helped you out in your journey here that you'd want to thank?
My dad and mom. I already shouted them out at CTWC, so I won't go like too much in further. Also, all of my elementary school friends, I've known these guys since like preschool, and we're still friends, and they always like watch all my tournaments. Even like all my early streams, they would just watch them, even though I had like 1 viewer. So they really pushed me to this point. Also, all my Tetris friends watching right now, shout outs to MSM, shout outs to Dak. Thank you all for supporting me. Thank you all for being my my practice buddies and just being some great people. Shout outs to everyone in my my Tristop Discord server. And just thank you everyone for watching. And also Opox drove me here. Huge shout outs to Opox.
Shout outs to the drivers.
Oh, also shout outs to Eric, he bought me a sandwich.
Was that a clutch Wawa run?
Yeah. I was starving. Okay, so I was like really tired before today because I was gonna sleep at like 11 and I had to wake up at like 6:50 to drive to Opox's house, but then I couldn't sleep until like 1:30. So I woke up super tired. I couldn't even sleep in the car. And then I was starving by the midway, so Eric's sandwich kind of carried me. So thank you, Eric.
What a mentor. I think it's time. So we have this wonderful trophy that one of our co-organizers, Una, got 3D custom printed. It is in the style of the Philadelphia statue. and it is our trophy for the Philadelphia Regional. Congratulations, Tristop, your champion!